Am I fine right here? Just...
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Aye, we ready?
If you're not trying, you're cheating. Or was it the other way around?
It was a good time. What is this?
There were 3 brothers in merry Scotland. In merry Scotland there were 3. And they did cast lots.
I got the job after working in a string of pirate-themed eateries, specifically medieval times. They used me to swing in from the rafters and steal maidens. It was kind of my niche, just swinging in.
The pirate job.
Pirate job.
Craigslist.
I was down in Somalia at the time with some friends. Strictly friends.
I saw a flyer. I saw a flyer on a bulletin board, cast and call for pirates, and I'd never really thought of the pirate game. I was more focused on petty thievery and honing my boating skills. But I figured, you combine the two and that makes a pirate. So I went over there, and they at first I was a little confused. Everybody was finally got cast, and then they said, oh well, so and so's playing Taquito Steve, and this fellow over here is playing Toucan Sam, Walter, and then I go up to the director and I say, oh well, okay, I'm on board. What's me name? And he kind of brushed me off, and I just thought, oh, he's a busy guy. He's got his own problems to deal with. So I went ahead and just let it go. But the more we went on into filming, the more I realized I didn't have a name. And then it comes to the credits on the first video, and I'm not even mentioned in the credits. I had the most lines in the first video, and I not even mentioned in the credits.
It promised good pay for adding diversity to the existing cast. I was added late in the season. I had a phone interview. We discussed terms and conditions, what was expected of me, what I expected of them, and we met on set a few days later. It did not go well.
There was a lot of controversy of me coming on set. I don't know why. I did have some previous acting skills. The production didn't want to insure me. They thought I'd light things on fire, break the boats, bring wenches on set. Which I did.
You see, whenever I was cast as Captain Crunch, yet I never was a captain in any of the filming. I actually was giving a hand-me-down musketeer costume, which didn't really make a lot of sense at the time. Still really doesn't. I never really got around to understanding that one.
I do not know why my race was a problem. I don't see color or race or anything. I have been blind since birth. So I honestly don't know what the problem could have been.
And so, it only kind of went downhill from there. I kind of felt some animosity towards me and the other pirates, and that led to the breakup between Captain Crunch and Marshmallow Matey, and that translated into film, and then it all ended with the cutting of the hair and the getting rid of the costumes and that sort of thing.
In developing the character, I made sure that I brought that costume into it. If you remember in episode 4, I was able to use the line, all for one and one for all. And that was really that was all me. I went away from the script, and I was fortunate enough for them to use it.
Every man for himself! No! All for one and one for all!
It was probably my proudest moment of the film.
So what role did you play?
I played Larry, the ninja pirate, I believe. He was supposed to bring a demographic balancing to the cast. I have spent many years in a monastery. The monks there trained me how to regulate my body temperature and see without seeing.
When we were on set, the director said, "You're going to get hit by cannon fire," and I said, "Not like it hasn't happened before," so I kind of had some reference upon that, so I wasn't afraid. But if you remember Marshmallow Matey, he was a little skittish. I calmed him down, said, "It's only cannon fire. The worst thing that can happen is his boat will go in flames, and we'll go down and find ourselves at Davy Jones' locker," and none of that happened, so.
Some of my favorite moments, of course, were filming the fight scene. I loved the moment there when Walter got hit by the cannons. We ripped his shirt open, staring at his bare chest and his nipple ring, and just... those were just moments you'll never forget.
I think our crew grew closer that day.
And I fell right out of the boat, and the director was so focused on the pants and the costume. So I'm treading water and I'm trying to stay afloat, and the director's just shouting at me, keep your pants on, it's a rental." So I'm sitting there and I'm almost drowning, and then all of a sudden the boat turns back around and swings, and my face is underneath the water, and a hand comes down and I grab it and they pull me back onto the boat. So luckily that was a very big scare. We had to have a talk with OSHA and Human Resources, and it was a whole big thing, and they denied my claim, but you know, what can you do?
A lot of people took the fame to their head, while others of us settled down. Yeah, I kind of swore off pirateering in general. No more medieval times, no more filming pirate movies. I bought a house in the suburbs with my money, and with that, found myself a wife, raising a child, bought a nice car. Outside of that, not much. I've heard rumors around about other pirates and what they've done on the set, but really for me, it was just all about getting that nice lawnmower, drinking some rum on a Saturday night, responsibly, of course, and just having some good old soda pops, just enjoying life.
It was a pretty big local hit. I couldn't go to some of my favorite places around town, couldn't go to the Cracker Barrel, couldn't go to the Long John Silver's. A friend of mine from college, that's when the depression really starts to hit. You start drinking, you start doing a little bit of heroin, and things just spin out of control.
Like I said, I've never calmed down. I've probably sped up. There was Pirate Number 6. We do heroin sometimes at the Crackle Barrel. Only on weekends.
I have taken up writing. As you can see, I apologize.
I've dabbled in website design. If you're familiar with torrents, I have a very popular website these days.
After the filming, I took up writing and have been living off of the royalties of my books.
Every once in a while, Larry and I get together. We pillage and pirate different types of material, e-books and movies. It makes him feel dangerous.
So I noticed that you're not the author of that book.
This book here, I haven't seen since when I was born, so there may be some clerical errors in what I have or have not written. Most of my memories are dark
So I decided I wanted to become a realtor. I wanted a jacket with sleeves. I didn't want to wear a vest anymore. So I got into the housing market and I made a little bit of coin, and then in 2008 the bottom falls out of that again, but I got out early. I was smart this time. So after the Pirates of SpringRiver, after the housing bust, I've kind of been coasting off of my earnings from there. That's what I've been doing since then.
Look for my new movie, Paul Blart 3. Mall Cops in Space.
Any final words?
Yes, I do. Look for the up-and-coming show that all of us, the old crew, getting back together with 10 years passing by. We're going to put something together that'll really swashbuckling, blow your booty right out of Davy Jones' locker. So, thanks for watching.